Fellow yarn enthusiasts. Welcome to a knitting tutorial designed specifically for beginners. If you've ever felt intimidated by knitting or struggled with common issues, you're in the right place. This tutorial will break down everything you need to know in a slow, clear, and easy to follow format. Let's start with the basics. You'll need needles, generally a pair, and yarn. The size of your needles and the type of yarn depend on your project. For beginners, a medium weight yarn and size 8 or 9. Needles are usually a good starting point. You can find these at any craft store. Next, we'll learn the slip knot. This is how you get your yarn onto the needle. Make a loop and pull the yarn through the loop, tightening it onto your needle. Practice this a few times until you're comfortable. The slip knot is the foundation of your knitting. Now, let's cast on. This is how you create the first row of stitches. There are many ways to cast on, but we'll use the long tail cast on, as it's a common method. Hold your needle in your right hand. Make a loop with your yarn around your thumb and index finger. Insert the needle into the thumb loop. Wrap the yarn around the needle, and pull the yarn through the thumb loop. Drop the thumb loop and tighten. This creates one stitch. Repeat until you have the desired number of stitches on your needle. Next up, the knit stitch. This is the most fundamental stitch in knitting. Hold the needle with the cast-on stitches in your left hand. Insert the right needle into the first stitch on the left needle. From left to right, wrap the yarn around the right needle, and pull the yarn through the stitch. Slip the old stitch off the left needle. Repeat this for every stitch on the left needle. Congratulations, you've just knit your first row. This is the basis for most knitting projects. With practice, you'll find that this becomes easier and faster. Let's move on to the purl stitch. This is the second most important stitch. It's essentially the opposite of the knit stitch. Hold your needle with the knit stitches in your left hand. Insert the right needle into the first stitch on the left needle. From right to left, wrap the yarn around the right needle, and pull the yarn through the stitch. Slip the old stitch off the left needle. Repeat for all stitches. The purl stitch creates a bumpy texture. Now let's talk about common problems. One frequent issue is drop stitches. If you drop a stitch, don't panic. Simply pick it up with your needle and continue. Another common problem is uneven tension. Keep your tension consistent by not pulling the yarn too tight or too loose. Practice makes perfect here. Finally, let's learn how to bind off. This is how you finish your project. Knit the first 2 stitches. Then, using the left needle, lift the first stitch over the second stitch and off the right needle. Knit the next stitch and repeat the process. Continue until you have only 1 stitch left.